Have you ever wondered who the top 10 richest Latin Americans are? 10. Alejandro Baleares, $6.7 billion. He was born in 1960 and is the current president of Grupo BAL, the vehicle through which the family controls share in insurance companies, pension funds, and other businesses. He's also the vice chairman of Industrias Peoples, a mining business famed for its silver mines. He has a younger brother named Juan Pablo Baleares, who manages Grupo BAL's cattle and bullfighting division. He also has a young sibling named Teresa Baleares, who works as an executive at Grupo Palacio de Hierro, a premium department store. The other siblings include Raul Baleares, Alberto Baleares, and Xavier Baleares. However, one of their siblings, Mauricio Baleares, died in 2014. By 2022, Alejandro Baleares and his family are estimated to have amassed a net worth of $6.7 billion. 9. Jorge Molfilho and family, $9.8 billion. Jorge Naval Molfilho was born on January 23, 1946. He's a cardiologist and businessman who built Red Door, one of Brazil's largest hospitals and lab operators. Mol began her career in 1977 with a health diagnostics imaging laboratory. Red Door is the owner of almost 30 hospitals. He sold subsidiary labs Door to publicly traded Fleury SA for more than $750 million in 2010. In 2015, the private equity firm Carlyle Group and Singapore's sovereign wealth fund GIC invested more than $500 million in Red Door. He's currently the head of Red Door board of directors and lives in Rio de Janeiro. Jorge Molfilho and his family have a net worth of $9.8 billion as of 2022. 8. Luis Carlos Sarmiento, $9.9 billion. He was born on 27 January 1933. He's a Colombian billionaire and Colombia's richest man, with a net worth of $9.9 billion as of 2022. All of his wealth is derived from the banking conglomerate Grupo Aval Acciones y Valores, where he's the largest stakeholder and chairman. Sarmiento established Grupo Aval as a holding company to consolidate his banking, telecommunications, and real estate holdings. The organization's core consists of 4 leading banks and other financial service firms. He's noted for his conservative management and is regarded as one of Colombia's most sensible business people. This careful strategy allowed his business enterprise to survive Colombia's worst recession. Due to Wall Street's hostile environment for emerging market funds, plans to list Grupo Aval on the New York Stock Exchange were shelved in 2000. Sarmiento's net worth climbed dramatically between 2005 and 2006, owing mainly to Colombia's thriving stock market, the Bolsa de Valores de Colombia, the world's second best performing in 2005. As of 2006, he's still running Grupo Aval with the assistance of his son, Luis Carlos Jr., who he's grooming to take over someday. 7. Marcel Herman Tellez, $10.3 billion. Herman Marcel Tellez was born in Sao Paulo, Brazil on February 23, 1950. He's one of the controlling shareholders of Anheuser-Busch InBev, the world's largest brewer, owning almost 5% of the company, together with other billionaires and long-standing business associates. In 2016, the brewer finalized its $106 billion acquisition of SABMiller. Tellez, Lemon, and Sicupira also own shares of Restaurant Brands International, the parent company of Burger King and the Canadian coffee brand Tim Hortons, through the private equity firm 3G Capital. In 2013, 3G Capital and Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway purchased H.J. Heinz & Company for $23 billion. Later on, H.J. Heinz combined with Kraft in 2015, forming the world's 5th largest food and beverage conglomerate. So far through his endeavors, he's amassed a net worth of $10.3 billion as of 2022. 6. Eduardo Saverin, $12 billion. Eduardo Luiz Saverin was born on March 19, 1982 in Sao Paulo, Brazil. He has 2 brothers and sisters. His father, Robert Saverin, was a successful manufacturer who dealt with apparel, shipping, and real estate. Eduardo's mother was a therapist. Currently, Eduardo is a businessman and angel investor from Brazil. Saverin is also one of Facebook's co-founders. In 2012, he controlled 53 million Facebook shares, which is around 2% of all outstanding shares. In 2015, he co-founded the B Capital Group. His other investments outside of Facebook include Ninja Van, Aporta, Lyft, Quickie, and Jumio, among others. He also invests in real estate, and is said to own a magnificent penthouse suite in Singapore's tallest residential skyscraper. Currently, he's estimated to have a net worth of around $12 billion in 2022. 5. Ricardo Salinas Pliego and family, $12.4 billion. Ricardo Salinas was born on October 19, 1955. He owns the number 2 Mexican television station, TV Azteca, and the store Grupo Electra. His Grupo Electra caters to lower middle-class customers who borrow money from his banking arm Banco Azteca to shop at Electra outlets. Electra was first created by Ricardo's grandpa and started to be publicly traded in the 1950s. In 2015, he appointed his son Benjamin Salinas Sata as CEO of TV Azteca. Currently, Ricardo Salinas Pliego and his family have an estimated net worth of $12.4 billion as of 2022. 4. Jorge Paulo Lemon and family, $15.6 billion. Jorge Paulo Lemon was born on August 26, 1939. He began his career in investment banking and rose through the ranks to become a majority shareholder of Anheuser-Busch InBev, the world's largest brewer. He's currently among the controlling owners in AB InBev. Lemon and his partners have also invested in Restaurant Brands International, the parent company of Burger King, and the Canadian coffee chain Tim Hortons. He currently has a net worth of $15.6 billion as of 2022. 3. Iris von Bona and family, $22.8 billion. She's the widow of Andronico Luksic, a mining and beverage magnate who died of cancer in 2005. His enterprises were later inherited by her and their 3 sons, Jean-Paul, Andronico, and Guillermo Luksic. So, were they lucky? Well, the family also controls Antofagasta plc, the company that owns copper mines in Chile and trades on the London Stock Exchange. Von Bon and her children also maintain a majority position in Cuyenco, a Chilean conglomerate interested in banking, brewing, and manufacturing. Currently, the family has a net worth of around $22.8 billion as of 2022. 2. Germán Laura Mota Velasco and family, $30.8 billion. He owns a majority stake in Grupo Mexico, Mexico's largest copper mining firm, and operations in Peru and the United States. During his leadership as president and CEO, Grupo Mexico grew into the infrastructure and rail transportation industries. In 2014, the corporation was scrutinized when a spill at its copper mine in Sonora, Mexico affected 2 neighboring waterways. The corporation agreed to deposit $150 million in a trust to compensate local citizens damaged by the spill in response to a government request. In 2017, Laria spun off Grupo Mexico's transport sector into a new publicly traded company called G Mexico Transporters, partially owned by 2 of Carlos Slim's companies. Currently, Laura Mota Velasco and his family have amassed a net worth of $30.8 billion. 1. Carlos Slim Helú and his family's $81.2 billion. He and his family own América Móvil, Latin America's largest mobile telecommunications company. In 1990, with the help of foreign telecom partners, Slim acquired a stake in Telmex, Mexico's only phone company. After acquiring the stake, América Móvil later on acquired Telmex. He also has a holding in Mexican construction, consumer grades, mining, real estate enterprises, and a 17.5% investment in the New York Times. The family owns 79% of Grupo Carso, one of Latin America's largest companies, accounting for more than 8% of his income. Currently, Carlos Slim Helú and his family have amassed a net worth of $81.2 billion as of 2022. So, what would you do with such a sum of money?